sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They hand this one to Gronk. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Stops short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It was Raven Green who swooped in to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's on 4th down. Joseph Charlton on to punt. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Buccaneers.
6-0 our score after one. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Brady's going to look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Raven Green. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
To the air again, Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Dan Arnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On play action, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. The give is to Jones. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Darnold from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this time, Brady will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got some space here. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and through. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 31, Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Moore. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. There he goes right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's a give to Fournette. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to second 5.
Let's go, baby. Check 45 to my lady. 45 to my.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 40. Big stop.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing again is Darnold. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 31, Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And all the way down to the 39. 182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down now, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the run.
One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put